Hello, let's continue. Danganronpa trigger happy Havoc. Because I just couldn't stop thinking about this yesterday when I stopped. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices were dead. Their voices dead. But it was in that moment. Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered into my ear. Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out. I told you before the class trial started, you had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool becoming such an easy target like that. Sayaka meant to double cross you, that's a fact that you can never change. But even till the very end she wasn't sure of her decision, that's why. As she lay dying she was thinking of you. Just thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure and we can't ask her now. Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves that if she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her. That's certainly one possibility, but I don't think that's what it was. She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Your hesitation attracted failure. It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me this? All this? Because you are the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends Sayaka and Leon and keep moving forward. With someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such desperate situation. Move past their deaths? I could never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with me the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Yeah, and Sayaka will carry them with me forever. I carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. But I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile. By the way, I have to admit I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh well, I'm psychic. Huh? I just have a pretty good intuition. The end. Finish chapter 1. How many chapters are there? Probably like 5. I had to guess. It's gone. She really is gone. There was never anything there to begin with. Every last sign of Sayaka's existence has disappeared without a trace, like he said. After the class trial, before we took the elevator back up, Monokuma told us. Oh, I almost forgot, since the class trial is over, I go ahead and dispose of all the corpses. It's okay, no need to thank me, just seeing your delighted smiling faces is thanks enough for me. After all, nobody wants to look at a rotting corpse every day. That can be good for your health. Didn't even have time to mourn Sayaka and Junko's deaths. I'm sure that's exactly why he did it. It's a bad joke, a sickening dream, but I have to accept the reality of it all. I headed back to the dining hall to meet up with the others. Sorry I'm late. Are you okay, Makoto? You sure took your sweet time? I was just about to go get you and drag you back here. So what happened? Was your room fixed up like he said? I imagine it would be pretty hard to sleep with a rotting corpse in your bathroom. Jesus, this fucked up, man. Why would you just say something like that? My room was spotless. There wasn't anything left. Like the voting never happened. Must be tough staying there, knowing what happened. Why didn't you just stay in Sayaka's room? Staying there with a scent still hanging in the air that would hurt just as much. Plus, I've decided that I can't turn away from her death. Makoto, hey, cheer up, getting depressed isn't gonna help anything, right? We all work together, I'm sure we'll find a way out of here. So everyone just try and cheer up and get back on the track. Is that honestly supposed to make us feel better? Huh? We were already working together, and yet someone was still murdered. Anyone could betray us at this point. Now that it's happened once, it's a question of when, not if, the next one takes place. Yeah, because Sayaka made the first move. But if we work together against the mastermind, nobody will have any reason to do something like that. Keep telling yourself that. I'll be over here in the river. Howdy, you already back playing? Welcome back. I couldn't sleep, or like, this was already on my mind when I woke up. And when I went to sleep as well. Just wanted to continue it as soon as possible. Working together, fighting a common enemy. I like it or not, it's not as simple. What do you mean? The mastermind seems to be much more powerful than we ever suspected. Also, when I take breaks from things that I enjoy and like them for the story, I spoil myself by accident. Happens too much or too often. I'd rather just finish the game in like a week or so I don't spoil myself. They took over Hope's Peak, which was supposed to be well defended, and modified it to fit their desire. We created Monokuma, which seems to be incredibly advanced, and they are providing for our every need. And the cherry on top is the execution we witnessed. Everything has been planned down to the last execution detail. This is not the work of your everyday psychopath. Defying them may be too great of a risk. I'm gonna close my door. Then what are we supposed to do? Anyone who truly does want to escape will just have to follow the rules. In which case, the only option is to deceive those around you and win the game. No. No what? I don't want to leave if it means killing someone else to do it. I don't want to kill anyone else. Anyone else? What do you mean? Leon died, we all voted for him, right? Because we all voted. It's no different from us killing him ourselves. What? If we hadn't voted for him, then we all would have died instead. Isn't what you wanted? He's right, if you heap that kind of blame on yourself, you turn into a full-fledged masochist. Chihiro, listen, you're not the one to blame. Not you, not Leon, and not Sayaka. The mastermind is responsible for everything that's happened. We had no choice but to vote. I can't even imagine what would have happened to us if we had refused. And in the end, it was Monokuma who ultimately killed Leon. So don't waste your anger on yourself. Instead, direct it at the mastermind. The thing is, what I don't understand is that it's probably explained in like other games or somewhere in this game, but I feel like Junko is a popular character enough to not die in the first case, so that's weird for me. But surely it will make sense at one point.
校内放送です。午後10時になりました。ただいまより夜時間になります。まもなく食堂は、あと先ほどのお前ら
Oh,
の
one more thing, it was totally obvious before that you were trying to make yourselves feel better and justify what you did.
浅ましさが見え隠れしていました。見え見え隠れ、見え見えくらいの割合。つまりほとんど丸見えな見え隠れでした。 いいですか？よく覚えておいてくださいね。人が人を裁く責任は重いんだ。ちゃんと自覚しろよな。
Be well aware of your actions. Order and stability rely on the sacrifice and responsibility of everyone.
ではでは、いい夢をおやすみなさい。
Bad boys bite you. What was that about just now? Was he saying it's our fault what happened? That's pretty cruel, man. The piece of shit, what does he think he is? And so the day drew to a close. A tense, smothering day that saw the deaths of 3 classmates, Seika, Junko and Leon. But this is just the beginning. Our despair has only just begun. I would have to imagine each chapter means one case. I woke up the next day to Monokuma's normal morning announcement, then he called us all to the gym. What's he gonna do to us this time? We were practically frozen with fear, but Monokuma was determined to get us involved in his little game. And with that goal in mind, he began it. Lift your arms up and down.
さらに強く上下に曲げ伸ばしましょう。全身を緊張させ、素早さと力強さを身につけるのだ。
Okay. Oh, doesn't this feel just great being stuck inside like this? You gotta make sure to stay healthy. You're the one keeping us stuck inside. Don't sweat the small stuff, that's my motto. Oh, I sounded pretty cool just now, don't you think? Did you fall in love with me? Am I just die? Am I just to die for? Am I just to die in wrathing agony for? So why did you call us here? Certainly it wasn't just to make us exercise. Just to make you exercise? Just to make you exercise? If exercise makes you laugh, exercise will make you cry. Now if you keep doing these exercises, you will uncover the secret of the assassin's fist. Passed down from generation to generation in the Empire of Darkness, the power can be yours. Sounds like the kind of junk a middle schooler would come up with. Doesn't matter, just get to the point. Did you really call us down here just to exercise? Of course not. You think I have that kind of free time in my hands? Okay, so then I would like to make an announcement. Every time you overcome a class trial, here at the Hope Speak, a whole new world will open up to you. Oh, okay, second floor, that means. It would really suck if you had to live here forever with nothing new to stimulate you. Besides, I know how you kids get these days with your ADD and ADHD. I'm gonna keep you motivated. So go ahead and look around all you want. Enjoy the brave new post-trial world till you explode. Second floor. With that, Monokuma disappeared, leaving us even more confused than when he had shown up. But a new word? Is he talking about a way to get outside? Seems unlikely. Well, we don't know till we look. Whatever he meant, it seems we'll all have to search the school one more time. Then let's split up and start investigating. When you are done, everyone meet back up at the dining hall and we will share what we have found. You're basically a one-take pony, you know that? More like a staple food source. Now let's get moving. Seeing his words as their signal, everyone scattered and left the gym. Hey Makoto, did you see what's inside the display case? Bad, this is super bad, man. What are you talking about? I didn't notice anything odd that weird in there. Sure, to the untrained eye it's nothing, but this is awful, a bad, awful, terrible trap. The stuff that you see lined up there, any god could come by and use it. Any god could come by and use it to send a message. Huh? I've been struck with knowledge. It's an ill omen of the total devastation and ruin. Let me out of here, let me out! I have no idea what he's talking about, so maybe I just leave him alone. Yeah. Fuck! I keep getting baited by this. It just takes me to the gym. I have to press air. Yeah, leave the area. I think it's either the second. Yeah, it is. Huh. Makoto, look, the gate blocking the stairs is gone. It would seem a path to the second floor has opened up. But it's also of utmost importance to double check the areas we already know about just in case. Aren't I so clever to think of that? I really impress myself sometimes. This is still blocked off. Okay, let's probably the class trial thing. Oh, it's not part of the school, so I must go up here, okay. The gate that was blocking the stairs has been opened. Is this what Monokuma meant by a new word? If so, what's up there? What's up, dog? This is the second floor of the school. Maybe there's some kind of clue here. Yeah, I'm sure of it. There's gotta be something here. A clue. Very positive. Cool. Machine gun. Oh, Makoto. Hey, guess what? Guess what I found? A pool. There's a pool here. A pool, 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 pool. You don't have to keep repeating it, I got it. And there's a ton of exercise equipment in the locker room. Sakura's gonna go nuts when she finds out. Yeah, you're right about that. Hina seems way more excited than usual. Is that a real gun? Not like we are at war here. Why would we need something like that here? Boys, girls. Second floor has opened up. The living area has grown and the number of facilities are now available. Whatever else is going on, I must admit things have been made much more comfortable for us. If things continue like this, the occasional class trial may not be so bad. Hey Chihiro, have you checked out the pool yet? No, I don't like wearing swimsuits. Yeah, you do seem like the type who might not be into that kind of thing. But still, it sounds like the locker rooms here have all the exercise equipment you could ask for. Exercise equipment is highlighted by. Maybe I give it a try. I would kind of like to get a little stronger. You want to get stronger? I have to say that's kind of unexpected. But I'm not even brave enough to step foot into the locker room. Huh? You don't even want to go in the locker room? It's not that I don't want to, it's just... I don't get it. Is she afraid of locker rooms or something? That's pretty weird phobia though. The locker rooms connect to a pool. It looks super nice and big and fantastic to swim in. I'm beyond excited right now. I can't wait to dive in. In fact, I'm getting kinda mad thinking about it. Why are you getting mad? CCTV? Different pool related items on the shelf. Nice, $1. Life vest. Lifesaver flotation donuts. That's the official name of it. This is one of the monitors Monokuma appears on. Guess you need your handbook to get into the locker rooms, really? Really? If you wanna unlock the locker room, you have to swipe your personal e-handbook across the card reader next to the door. Okay, does it log it? However, to ensure maximum security within each locker room, only a boys' handbook can open the boys' locker room and the same goes for the girls. And that's the bottom line. But what if someone opens the door and then someone else sneaks in? Anyone who commits such indecency will be punished without mercy for the scandalous sexual depravity. See, there's a gathering gun mounted on the ceiling, right? And it will be all duka 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 duka. I bet it would really hurt to get shot by that thing. No, I think it will be a little worse than that. But what happens if someone loans their handbook to someone else? A boy could borrow a girl's handbook and that would get them into the girl's locker room, would it not? Oh, that never even occurred to me. To think someone could be so low, so cowardly, so devilish. Okay, so then how's this sound? Time for a new rule. As of this moment, loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. There, so now nobody can give their handbook to anyone else, right? Like that? I'm kind of a genius, right? It's because my brain is 100% current. Why isn't it Linen? I do not imagine anyone would have lent their handbook out in the first place. After all, they would likely be held responsible for anything that person might do using the handbook. But you know, you seem awfully concerned with all this locker room security stuff. It's because all you teenagers are sex-crazed maniacs. You're at that age you would try humping a plastic bottle. So to keep anything unseemly from happening, I have to maintain a rigorous watch. Then in that case, I would ask that you keep the same close eye on our dorms. If some man and some woman decide to share a room, there would be nothing to stop them. All I care about is protecting the whole image of the school itself. I don't care what happens in your private dorms, by force, or by cunning. Do whatever you want. I hate you so much. Okay, so the new regulation is now in place. See ya. Man, the stupid bear totally ruined my mood. Maybe I go take a dip to cheer myself up. Says the Chihiro, you wanna come with me? There is nothing I hate more than getting water on my face. I have to check something. Who's the voice actor of this Celeste? Celeste Danganronpa. Yeah. Hakiru Shina. Helger, Danganronpa, Gerzenpanzer. Okay. Sorry, I passed this time. How come when you're in a funk there's nothing better than a good swim to pull you out of it? Pretty sure that only applies to you. Okay, let's try to go inside now. First. Locker room. The door to the girls' locker room. I have no way of unlocking it, so I couldn't go in if I wanted. Anything else? Oh, the reader. It's important. The boys' locker room card reader. I can open it using my e-handbook. Does it open up new? No, the same thing. I will become a total creep in everyone's eyes, and that will be it for me. Something here. Okay, so there's a third floor. There's still another floor, which means not everything has opened up yet. Hello? This must be what he meant by a new word. I should probably take a really close look around. Just click on them, maybe I get like whatever the currency I'm getting for looking at these things. Okay. Library. I like how this guy, whoever designed these areas, just putting random colored lamps everywhere. A library. You must be pretty happy to have all these books around, huh, Toko? Not particular, nothing's really caught my attention so far. Indeed, there's a plethora of books, it's true, but the content seems lacking. Where's the comic books? Where's the young adult section? Comic books, young adult, this stuff's a waste of time. I've seen what you write, Miss Fukawa. Talented as you are, your stuff isn't anymore worthwhile. My stories are filled with true love and pure feelings. Don't compare them to that garbage of yours. The writing doesn't even mean anything. It's just a bunch of jumbled up letters. Someone should just burn it all. Oh, the lady doth protest too much, methinks. I bet you're strictly into boy on boy action. Boy on boy, I don't care if it's an anime or comics or fanfic or whatever. It's all filth. Throw away culture that will be trashed and forgotten in a half a decade. Just talking about it makes me sick to my stomach. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. You have insulted me and you have insulted my honor. It's really starting to freak me out. I've never seen anything like it. But still, this library is most interesting. What's interesting about it? Oh, nothing. I was just thinking out loud. Shelf is packed tight with books, but looking at it, the voting is incredibly dusty. It looks like this library has been neglected for a pretty long time. Even though it's prestigious high school, they have been pretty careless about keeping it nice. So we are still at that this is a high school. The shelf is covered in dust, but on the shelf is a ladder. What's this? Oops, Peak Academy? It was buried under a thick layer of dust. It must have been sitting there for quite a while. Well, shall we see what's inside? We shouldn't read other people's mail without their permission. What we shouldn't do is leave this here without finding out what's inside. Okay. I broke the seal on the dusty envelope and pulled out the single sheet of paper I found inside. I unfolded the paper and read what was written there. From the Hope's Peak Academy Executive Office. Throughout the years we have been committed to shaping the youth who will one day shape the world. We have a long proud history as an institution of higher learning with full governmental support. Our graduates enter society ready to take on active leadership roles in every major job field. However, Hope's Peak Academy must now lower the curtain on its glorious history for the time being. The decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end for Hope's Peak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issues forcing our closure have been resolved. That being said, this is the end for now. And I would like to personally and sincerely thank everyone for your help and support over the years. For now, we are awaiting official governmental authorization to formally cease operations. What does this mean? The contents of this letter are quite interesting indeed. It would seem Hope's Peak had stopped functioning as a school, and judging by the amount of dust the letter had collected, it doesn't seem to have happened recently. If I had to guess, I would say this letter could be at least a year old. So you're saying Hope's Peak closed down at least a year ago? Most likely the mastermind took over the abandoned school in order to put on this little performance. But that would mean it was closed when I got here just a few days ago. But I didn't get that sense at all. Plus, if the school had shut down, don't you think it would have been all the newspapers and stuff? I mean, you're saying it could have happened over a year ago, right? But before I got here, I looked stuff up online about the school and never saw anything about this. They must have all been part of the mastermind's plan. They lured us all in here. Someone who could create a place to judge and execute people could potentially be capable of anything. Of course, that's all assuming that this letter is real. If it is real though, that does solve a mystery surrounding the school. The reason there are no other students here could be because the school had already closed down. That would be nice, a simple solution, it's true. But then, what about this other part? The decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end for Hope's Peacock Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issues forcing our closure have been resolved. What did they mean by serious issues? That's apparently why the school had to close. Is there any connection between that and what's happening to us now? If the two events are in fact connected, uncovering the connection would be a useful clue on top of figuring out the mastermind's motive. Although I can't really say any more until we find more details. In other words, only the mastermind knows the truth right now. The mastermind's motive. If we can figure out why they would want to imprison us all here, will it be enough to get us out of here? Or? Oh, there's quite a lot of stuff to check. The layer on top of the desk. It looks like this library has been neglected for a pretty long time. As nice as the school itself is, whoever's in charge of upkeep has been pretty lazy. Strange. Yeah, I did check this, I think. Scouring for information from the outside world. If only there was a TV that worked. Looks like a laptop. The laptop looks pretty old and it's all covered in dust. Broken. I tried pressing the power button earlier but nothing happened. Broken. Too bad. I was hoping I could use it to go online and see what's going on in the outside world. If it's broken, there's nothing I can really do about it. Anyway, now I have a pretty good idea what's on the second floor, but I didn't see anything that might lead to any kind of exit or anything. All I can do now is hope someone else found something worthwhile. Okay, I would better head back to the dining hall as soon as possible. No! What the fuck? I wanted to talk to the other characters. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, how did it go? Did anyone discover any interesting new anything? There's a library. And the pool, freaking pool and locker rooms filled with exercise equipment. There was not, however, anything resembling an escape route. Yeah, she's right. Well, hey, there's no reason to get all sulking. Wait till you hear about my amazing discovery. The warehouse and the bathhouse on the first floor of the doors are now open. And the warehouse is chock full of food, clothes, whatever you want. There's so much, it's insane. So go ahead and stuff yourself to the gills whenever you feel like. Keep in mind, of course, that going out at nighttime is still prohibited. Please do not forget. Okay, and what about a fucking way out of here? You find anything like that? Oh well. There wasn't anything in the warehouse we could use to get our asses out of here, nothing? Unfortunately, no. Not that I saw. You fucking people. Who gives a shit if I have a goddamn pool now, or a warehouse, or whatever the fuck. We're still trapped in this piece of shit school. We need to find a goddamn way out. There is no point in taking your anger out on us. Redemption is the key, yes? For now, we must each find a way to enjoy our current situation. Whatever you say, you fucking loon. For now, let's just continue our investigation and let everyone know if you should discover something. So are we done for today? Yeah, I guess so. The air seemed to suddenly grow heavy again. Was this the mastermind's plan to give us hope just to turn around and betray that hope? Yeah. Had to guess.
Eh, 校内放送です。
10 p.m.
ただいまより夜時間もなく食堂を。ではでは、いい夢を。
We all promise not to leave our rooms during nighttime. There's not much else to do. Guess I just go to the bed. Mr. Monokuma, do you have a second? I don't really like myself. I don't have any kind of skill or hobby I can say I'm super good at. And my grades are totally average too. My reflexes are okay, not great, not awful. I could get into a decent college where I will make a few friends. Maybe I'll find a normal girlfriend, which is exactly why I don't like who I am. I understand that now. My life is just one giant copy-paste. I don't have any imagination. I'm perfectly average cardboard cutout.
先生、そうなんだろう
Way too relatable.
お前ら、おはよう。さて、
Yes.
ちなみ
You.
に、
I wanted to let you know that your e-handbooks have been
法
updated.
則が追加されましたので、確認し
Looking at your... Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Wasn't there another one? Oh, okay. I can't waste my time on sentimentality now. The others must be waiting for me in the dining hall, so I probably can't go anywhere else other than the dining hall. Can't even check this out, right? Taka was right, we can really get in here now. Yep. Morning. Good morning. Is everyone here already? Nope, still waiting on Byakuya and Taka. Byakuya no surprise. Byakuya is no surprise, but it's strange. Taka's not here yet. Knowing Taka, I imagine he's trying to get the king of tardiness up and out of bed. I'm sure they'll be here soon enough, just be patient. I don't mind waiting for them, but there is one problem, which is, I am thirsty. How the hell is that a problem? Shifumi, would you make me some tea? Huh? Milk tea, if you please. Why me? Your roundish figure reminds me of the owner of the coffee shop I used to frequent. That's your reason? I can feel my throat drying out. Quickly, please. Actually, I need a drink too. Okay. Apparently unable to refuse Celeste's order, Hifumi is called his way into the kitchen. And a few minutes later. Thank you for waiting. Hifumi reappeared with a tray in hand and the gentle aroma growing stronger as he approached. Finally. You could have made some for the rest of us, you know. I emphatically decline. You're not my type at all. It's all about the law of casuality, basic instinct, and act and react. Well then, if you don't mind. A small smile played across her lips as she held the teacup delicately in her hand. Wait. She cocked her head to the side and threw the cup as hard as she could at the wall. What the? Hey, what are you doing, my little white rabbit? I hate this kind of tea. I don't understand. Imagine we are at a coffee shop, just any normal everyday coffee. Sit down and I order some tea. They then ask me, why would you like lemon or milk? Now further imagine that I replied, "Ah yes, I would like milk tea, please. In this case, along with my tea, they may bring me a small container of milk, yes?" Is she British? Why does she keep saying yes at the end of sentences? But this is not for me. I am among those who prefer the milk to be part of the process from the outset. The fragrance is just so overwhelmingly sweet that way. Adding milk or lemon right before you drink is like dousing your fries in ketchup. Mere condiments, yes? Whenever looking for coffee, I first review their menu to see if it offers a proper style of milk tea, yes? And I cannot acknowledge any milk tea that does not add the milk during the brewing process. If I had to describe our shared reaction to what we have just heard, I would go with wide-eyed bewilderment. I went to all that trouble to make it a tea, and you wanted me to go even further? Yes, I realize it can be a bit of a hassle. Even in cafes that offer proper milk tea, it is always more expensive than simple tea with milk. Takes more time to prepare surely, but why even bother creating a menu if you are not going to offer the highest level of quality? Well, we don't actually have a menu. That does not matter, hurry up and bring me what I asked for, swine. What? Okay, your little piggy will bring it right out. I do so love coercion. You were like a totally different person just now. Yeah, shit, you really went psycho there. Listen man, she's one scary chick. The dining hall doors flew open and one of the late arrivals came storming in. But bad news everyone. There is a mystery with food. Huh? What happened? It would seem Byakuya refuses to leave his room. I stood there pressing his doorbell over and over, but he never showed himself. Maybe he just wasn't there. I would like to think so, but I'm worried something might have happened to him. What he meant by that. He didn't have to say anything else, everyone understood exactly what that might mean. It might be a good idea if we all split up and go look for him. Can't be that, right? Oh, I was just about to suggest the same thing. Stop trying to one-up everyone. Okay, then I go check his room one more time. I'm just gonna keep on hammering that button till I get a response. Very well, then the rest of us can go check the rest of the building. Yeah, before it's, you know, too late. Maybe we went to go check out the second floor of the school again. Celeste, aren't you going to help look for Byakuya? I have not had my tea yet. Until my thirst is satisfied, I have no urge to do anything. If you are in a hurry, feel free to motivate Hifumi to move faster. Aren't you being kind of selfish? Oh, Mr. Naigi, what's going on? But nobody's seen Byakuya this morning, so we all decided to go look for him. That's not good at all. However, this little piggy needs to... I have a holy edict to deliver a proper milk tea to my master. What the fuck happened with this? To bless this undeserving swine with such an honor, I will serve you with all my heart and soul. Okay, good luck with that. Hifumi's created some creepy alternate reality for himself. Good for him, I guess. How's it going? You find him? No. Shit, man, where the hell did he go? He got his head stuck up so far up his ass, who knows what's going on with him. I figured maybe he was taking a bath or something. So what about you? You a morning bath kind of guy? After spending all night riding your hog wind up in your face, there's nothing better than a morning dip. The hot water loosens you up and the heat of your soul gets your heart and body pumping. Sure thing, I have to take your word for all that. What? You don't know what I'm talking about? Fucking nerd. Guys gotta expose themselves to each other, you know? Come with me next time, you see. Think about it. But I mean, it's not like you have been riding your hog here in school, right? Using this massage chair would make me feel kinda odd. Bye? Ceiling fans. All of them is unlocked, but I don't see anything inside. One of them is unlocked. Surely it has zero. It's probably his. He's nothing. Shit. Bathtub is huge. That's it. Oh, there's a sauna as well. Is it the heat source for the sauna? Yes, it is. Indeed, it is. Hey Hina, any luck? No, it's no use. I keep banging on his door and nothing. Come on already, open up! Careful, you're gonna bust the door down hitting that hard. Relax, this is nothing compared to what Sakura could do. Sakura's really awesome, you know, if she really wanted to. She could tear this door to shreds. I see. She's the ultimate martial artist. She might actually be able to do it. I've been knocking long enough, I think I can say for sure he's not here. I think you're right, okay, I'm gonna go look around for him. Okay, good luck. Hey Toka, hanging out with Hina? What, you got a problem with that? No? Something might have happened, right? Being alone right now might not be safe. So you got scared and decided to stay close to Hina. Guess everyone has a softer side. As long as I'm with the sports idiot, if something does happen, I'm sure she would jump in without thinking and take the fall. Huh? What? Were you eavesdropping? Awful, you're just awful. Get lost, you stray cat. See, there's nothing there. Yeah, I guess not. What are you doing in the bathroom? Oh well, I consulted the spirits and he had a bathroom emergency and couldn't make it to breakfast. His guts forced him to spend all morning in the can. But I was totally wrong. Swing and a miss. 3 strikes, I'm out. Hey, this was closed. for? Oh, this is the warehouse. Hello. See, you came to search this area as well, Makoto. But you were one step too late. I've already finished my investigation and there was no trace of Byakuya here. An army marches on its stomach, as they say. So I thought maybe he would come here to have his fill. You must all eat. Eat until there's nothing left to eat. Anyway, now is no time to get discouraged. We must head elsewhere to continue our search. Yeah, you're right. From basic ingredients to snacks and candy, it's everything anyone could ever want or need. There's all kinds of stuff piled up everywhere. This one... Oh, this is the monitor. Definitely not what I wanted to. There's all kinds of stuff piled up everywhere. I could never get half the stuff in the outside world. Why is it a separate one? All kinds of stuff, and what is this? Oh, the same shit. Is this the fridge Sayaka mentioned? It's stuffed tight with food and drinks. Who is Sayaka? Second floor it is. If I had to guess, I have to look around everywhere, and then a script comes, and then we gather in the dining hall and decide that, yeah, Byakuya is gone. I doubt that I will find him anywhere. Not here. I would be very surprised if I just found him in like one of these random rooms. Yeah, give it a shot. I have all the time in the world. Okay, it's E. So you fought to come here too?
それは
Yeah, after looking at everywhere. If you think about what Byakuya was so interested in yesterday, you can probably guess where he is right now, right? What was it Byakuya was interested in again? In the library. Is he killed in the library? Oh hey, Makoto. Did you find Byakuya? No, I didn't see him anywhere. See? Somehow Kyoko figured out where he might be.
あのね
Kyoko's so amazing, she's so cool, she's smart, and she seems really tough. He's definitely smart, that's for sure, but tough? Compared to say Sakura or even Hino, she doesn't seem all that different from Chihiro. Is it weird to compare them like that? Defense Jujitsu. Okay. Just wanna look at these places again. Guess there's something. It's like 100% in the library. When I opened the door to the library and looked inside, I cried out in a sudden surprise. Byakuya? Of all the things I had imagined, this most definitely wasn't one of them.
何やってんの？釣りでもやってるように見えるか？
I'm fishing, what does it look like I'm
読
doing?
書中だ。
Trying to
静かに
read.
しろ。ごめん。じゃなくてさ、こんなとこで何やってんの？みんな心配して探してるんだよ。どうして探されなければならない？だって朝はみんなで集まって朝食って約束だったでしょ。約束？まったく。ゆっくり読書もできないのか。
Meanwhile, the others must have heard me yell and started showing up one after another.
というやつは
You were very concerned. I had no reason to, I was just reading. I have never read such a coarse novel before, but it might just prove useful at some point.
それは
What were you reading? A mystery novel. Wait, so are you gonna use that you're learning in there to betray us? Don't be dumb. Yeah, it's just something to keep in mind.
当
What?
然だ。
If I visit the fight, of course I come up with something original. Otherwise this game of ours will be totally boring, right? It's not often you get to take part in such high stakes, high tension activity. So if you're going to do it, you have to make sure it's entertaining. His words sent a chill down my spine. There was an undeniable smile on his face as he spoke. It looked like he was actually enjoying himself, enjoying this deranged killing game. What the fuck do you mean game? That's fucked up. But it is a game. It's a game of life or death, which can only have one winner. That's all there is to it. He's right, it's a zero-sum game.
よろしいですか
It is part of game theory, a mathematical model. In game theory, what we are going through now is called zero-sum game. In this type of game, in order for one person to gain something, another must necessarily lose something. In other words, it is a situation in which participants must compete for a position of resources. You mean like a kind of elimination match?
実は
Entrance exams, sports tournaments, job openings, most social interactions fall into this category. Everyone must scramble to obtain something which is limited. For you to succeed, someone else must fail. This also applies to the school life we have been subjected to here in this case. Our limited resource is that one of us can successfully become the Blackened.
つまり
So this game was designed from the beginning to force us to try and defeat all the others. That can be what they had in mind. This is why adaptation is so crucial. If those who want to escape were to disappear, there would be no reason to continue playing the game.
なんだ
But why would I want to stop playing? It's so much fun. He smiled again as he spoke. The smile was filled with evil intent. It twisted his face into something not human. Sounds as if you do not acknowledge even the possibility that you may lose, am I right?
当然だ
Of course. You do not speak like the others, exactly what I would expect from Togami here, apparent. It's just normal arrogance, isn't it? You talk like that, but if you end up dead? But what if you end up dead?
ありえん
I won't, it simply isn't possible. Who the fuck do you think you are? You know, I still can't just believe it. Believe what? That an uneducated brain that uses piece of garbage like you has survived this long. I'll fucking kill
何
you.
度も言わせ
Like I said, I won't die. You keep saying that, but don't bother arguing with him. For him, the concept of losing simply does not exist. He is the ultimate affluent progeny. After all, a boy raised to succeed from the day he was born. He considers victory his destiny, and has lived his life accordingly. Tests and challenges are merely ways for him to stand victorious, even if it is a life and death situation. Is that not so, Byakuya? At least one of you seems to understand.
素敵ですわ
It is because I am the same as you. Games are meant to be won.
やめろ
Are you trying to suggest we are on the same level? Close that vulgar mouth of yours. Well, I do apologize. Anyway, let me just say this to all of you. You all need to try harder. If an opponent isn't going to give it their best, where's the fun for me?
やっと
That's a terrible way to look at it.
なんだ
だって
This isn't a game, our lives are on the line, you know. To kill your own friends is...
そんなの
it's
じゃ
horrific. Friends would decide that. We are not friends, not quite. No, quite the opposite. We are in competition, we are enemies. But you know, but what? Stop trying to force your contradictions on me and just accept what I'm telling you.
えっと
おい
Just if you have something to say, say it, otherwise keep your mouth closed.
ごめんなさい
Hey shit, have you got off bullying people that can't fight back if I tried it on me? So you are back to pretending to be friends, huh? And how long do you think that's going to last?
なんだ
Is that all you can say? It's unfortunate you waste your breath on such empty gibberish. That's it, you're fucking dead.
ちょっと
I'm calm. Dumbledore said calmly. Why is this calm? Anyway, I don't have any intention of working with the rest of you any longer. To cooperate during an elimination game is, well, frankly, it's a waste of time, and I hate wasting my time. Waste of
あり
time?
えん
Engaging in friendly group meals is out of question. Someone could easily poison our food. And I would rather not become part of the Lost Super just yet. Keep talking like you're in a fucking movie or something.
じゃあな
All I'm saying is that ultimately you are all free to do whatever you want on your own. Goodbye. Without a second glance back, Byakuya left. There wasn't anything we could do to keep him from going. His way of thinking was just beyond anything the rest of us could even comprehend.
けどよ
Was he serious about all that? He was, without a doubt.
ざけやがってクソが
Well, fuck him then. But what he said, he might not necessarily be wrong. I mean, can you say for sure someone won't poison our food? Come on, you too, Toko?
うせ
Well, it's not like anyone would care even if I was gone, right? Actually, I bet you all want me gone. You all think I'm disgusting. None of us think that.
そうに決まってるわ
You just think you don't think that. I know some people like to play the victim, but this is just totally out there. You think I don't know what I do? You want me gone?
なんなのよ
And I'm sure the rest of you want the same thing, don't you? Just let her go. Once she gets going like that, there is nothing you can say to bring her back. Ultimately, our breakfast meeting came to an end without answering any questions. Everyone headed back to their rooms. Jeez, I'm tired already. But I don't have time to take even one day off. I need to get myself going. Where? Oh, free time.
何かご用ですか?
But if it isn't the D rank Mokoto, is something the matter? I'm gonna come back to her if I can't find Kyoko. And so far I only found Celeste. Just sad. I need to check the classrooms as well, sadly. Where the fuck is everyone? Oh, hello. So Hifumi and Celeste. Oh, you can search if you want, but in the handbook menu map it shows where they are. Handbook menu. Class 2B. It kind of narrows it down. I have to put all my energy into watching out for myself. I don't have any time to worry about anyone else. Sure. There's a button to switch floors on the map, but I don't know what it is. You want to spend time with me,
でも
but I don't have anything to say. Are you okay with that? In silence? It's definitely Kyoko. Even before I played the game, liked her character design a lot. Oh, I went to a diamond now. Also Junko, but I believe that for some reason, if she's popular, she probably didn't die right at the beginning of the game, so something is up with that. And bruh. What the hell? Are you sure about this? No. Sorry. Does that mean she liked it? Are you scared, Makoto?
ね
Being trapped in a place like this? Who wouldn't be? Of course I'm scared being trapped in this insane school. So if I had to guess, there's... I mean, this free time doesn't have any effect on the cases later on, even though that it says that the characters grew a little closer. Oh, that's good. That's good?
それは
Fear is proof that your imagination is functioning. Frankly, I feel bad for anyone who can't feel fear. Without imagination, you can never deduce which action to take next. Free time just gets you skills you can use in the trials, doesn't affect the story. Skills, huh? But what about you? You seem totally calm, you don't act afraid at all.
違うわ
I'm scared too, of course. I simply hide my emotions. There's no advantage to be gained from letting others see how you feel. You hide?
そう
What I mean is, I'm not as foolishly open as you are. Foolishly open? Also, the fear I experience is a little different from yours, I imagine. What do you mean?
それは
You're afraid of what you might lose, right?
そう
But I'm afraid of what I have already lost. I'm sorry, I don't understand. I know. She didn't bother answering any questions, she just turned and... Goodbye. With that, she was gone. Well, we are still just getting to know each other. Maybe we'll talk more next time. I don't think I understand her at all yet. Yoko's report card has been updated based on your experience with him. Your maximum number of skill points has increased. Hey, look at you go. I think all the free time before Sayaka was murdered I spent with Sayaka. Still plenty of time left. I wonder if I can spend time with the same character again on the same day. I've grown entirely accustomed to life here. With enough time, any place can eventually come to feel like home. Sure.
私
I truly frighten myself to captivate even insignificant little creatures like yourself. Spent some time with Celeste. Celeste and I grew a little closer today. Here's a Sonic cup noodle. Trying to draw me in with vulgar trinkets? How unappealing. Could you perhaps bring me something a little more befitting someone of my standing? Uh-oh, I don't think she was too happy with that. Makoto, I would like to share something with you. What is it? My perfect gambling. Oh yeah, she's a gambler. Gambling strategy. Is there really such a thing? Of Of course there is. Are you ready? Please pay attention. You can spend free time on whoever you want, same person twice. Sometimes they won't let you for story reasons. I see. So I fucked up talking to Celeste. Whatever the game, you must have a mind for strategy. This will allow you to increase your odds of winning. However, the exciting part of gambling is that there is a power which can overwhelm any strategy. That power is luck. Luck.
実は
There are only two types of luck, good and bad. There is no in between. And that luck is built into every human at the moment of conception, like a computer program.
よろしいですか
Some call it fate, the bottom line is luck is life.
さて
Do you see what I'm saying? You mean that your perfect strategy? That's your perfect strategy? Correct, you see I was programmed to have a good luck when it comes to gambling. This is why I never lost. So that's all there is to it. You are the ultimate lucky student, yes? Does this perhaps exceed my own luck? One day I hope to put that to a test.
ごきげんよう
Well then, have a nice day. Life's been more bad luck than good lately. Gambling's probably not a great idea for me. 95% of the gamblers stop before they will win big. That's what they say. After parting ways with Celeste, I went back to my room. Excellent, it's nighttime.
Eh, 校内放送でただいまよ。間もなく。ではでは。
I really wonder who's gonna be the next getting killed. This game definitely isn't. How long is this gonna keep going? Whenever I spot a cute girl, I have a tendency to stare. Can't help it, I just gaze with intensity. The other day, I rode my bike to the train station. I was in the bathroom just looking at myself in the mirror. Okay.
お前ら、おはよう。さて。
Better head to the dining hall before anything else. But is this everyone? Feels a little small. Ryokyo and Toko had stormed off yesterday and it wasn't too surprising they hadn't come today. Even the table looks bigger somehow. I assume that is because 3 people are dead and 2 are abstaining. Yeah, with 5 people missing I guess it would feel kinda empty. Still I know Ryokyo is whatever, but shouldn't we go check on Toko? I vote no, she's super annoying. How can you be so cold? You are like a piece of rock candy. What? No, rock candy isn't cold, it's sweet. Anyway, Ryokyo is the real problem. If you don't keep an eye on him, he might really kill someone, you can see it in his eyes. We got no choice, we got some rope. Get some rope, we are gonna have to keep him bound and gagged. I think that's going a little overboard. He's right, in this situation there's nothing scarier than when an ally turns loose cannon. It's just like when we were kids and someone would go crazy at sports day or whatever. What the fuck are you talking about? You're gonna use the rope to do tug of war or something, idiot? I'm not an idiot. You're an idiot. Why are you calling stupid? Oh, what's wrong, Chihiro? You don't look so great. I'm just going through a little self-loathing. Self-loathing? Well, after what Ryokyo said to me yesterday, I just got so nervous I locked up, I couldn't say anything. Mondo ended up having to help me out, and even he said I was someone who can't fight back. I hate how weak I am. Ah, I see, so Mondo made you depressed. What? How is it my fault? I was trying to be mean, besides girls are just naturally weak anyway. Are you crying? It's cause you were screaming like a lunatic. Hey, come on, don't cry, it's my fault, okay? I won't yell at you anymore. Really not sure I can believe that. Shut up. I got it, I make you a promise as a man. Promise as a man? Maybe I mentioned this before, but ever since I was a kid, there was one thing my brother told me over and over again. He said that no matter what, a real man always keeps his promises. That's what he left me. Left you? Oh yeah, my brother's dead. Oh, I see. Anyway, I don't want to talk about it. Don't want to make you all you guys cry. Anyway, so you can trust me when I make the promise, so you don't gotta cry anymore. Okay, thank you, Mondo. Sure.
でも
But still, don't like how I am right now. I have to get stronger. If I'm so weak, anything can make me cry. That's not good. Still, don't stress out too much about not about having to get stronger.
と
No, I want to get stronger. Maybe I should stop working out. In that case, I would be happy to help you out anytime. But then Miss Fujisaki would get smashed into a billion pieces. Shut up, you! Oh, finally I cracked the smile. Yeah,
ありがとう
everyone, thank you. Looks like Chihiro's gotten some life back. Yeah man, if we keep helping each other out like this, we are bound to get out of this crappy place sooner or later. I mean someday, I'm sure. Still, our biggest concern right now is the other two who have never showed up to breakfast. What can I do to try and understand those two better? Free time. So probably the game expects me to go and talk to Byakuya or Toko, which I'm not going to be doing. And this is a different map. Let us see this crap. Number of coins. Sure. I don't know why it matters how much coins I put in. Yeah, I only get one item. Probably increases the rarity of the item. The more rare the item is, the more coins you put in, the higher chance you get. Repeat. Oh, change. Oh, it eliminates the repeat chance. Or it doesn't? More coins, less chance of a duplicate, I see. That's what it is. Repeat. I see the repeat percent increases. Really now? Okay, well. What's the matter? Why are you bouncing around like a little rabbit? Don't you have anything to do?
確かに
There's no reason to decline, and I'm not the type to decline anyway.
私も
Besides, I find myself more and more intrigued by someone like you. Spend some time with Kyoko. Yes, definitely. Ray gun. Silent receiver. Advice. Yeah, I'm just gonna give her advice.
それは
This is something you don't see too often. Do you mind if I keep it? I would like to take a closer look at it. Quiet as ever. Guess she doesn't like to waste her words. Hey, I'm Kyoko?
それで
If you're expecting a conversation, there's no need for it. But I mean, don't you think talking is important? I feel like if we are gonna get out of here, we all need to be on the same page. And to do that, we need to get to know each other.
ふーん
You could certainly make the argument that forming friendships may help prevent killings.
それは
But are you asking for some kind of deep connection?
だって
You could just be deceiving us, pretending to be everyone's friend so you can gather information. That's
どうし
not...
て
Right then, let's do a quick test, shall we? A test?
そうよ
If you are as gung-ho on friendship as you claim, this should be an easy question. Okay, so I just have to answer your question, is that it?
じゃあ
Are you ready? You consider Hina one of your friends,
それ
yes?
で
If that's true, what is her ultimate ability? Come on. That's an easy one. It's swimming. She's training for the Olympics and swimming. Nice, buddy. Hina's the ultimate swimming pro, of course.
そう
Well, as then Desford.
どうやら
Then your pleas of camaraderie are true. What the fuck is that word? Mutual trust and friendship among people who spend a lot of time together. Camaraderie. Interesting. Force. Yes, of course. Such a foolishly open person as you could never lie. Anyone would know right away. Again with the foolishly open stuff.
じゃあ
Okay then, as promised, what would you like to know about me? Let's see, what school did you used to go to before you came here?
それは
Before I came here? Guess I was living abroad. Abroad? Was it an exchange program or do your parents work overseas or something? My parents, I suppose? Why all the question marks? Anyway, okay, so she was living abroad because of her dad's job. So what kind of work does he do? Foreign government to top secret clearance? More question marks? Okay, so he does top secret work for other governments. All I can think of is assassin? He kept up my end of the deal.
じゃあね
This should be enough, right? I'm leaving now. She left without even waiting for a reply. She's so full of mystery. And hearing what she had to say just added even more mystery on top of everything. Kyoko's report card has been updated based on your experience with her. Your maximum number of skill points has increased. So I can talk to the same character twice a day. Is he still not willing to talk? Hey you. I can't concentrate with you, kindly leave. What? I got bamboozled, I guess. She's not here. In fact, nobody's here except that guy. Nobody's here. Very interesting. Alrighty then. Did you need something from him?
それは
I suppose a change of pace is necessary
いい
sometimes.
わ。
First then, find them. Why don't we take a little break? Yeah, sure. Wonder if it really doesn't matter what I give her.
ありがとう。
Thank you, this really means a lot to me. Seeing Kyoko is so pleased with something I gave her makes me happy. Oh, Kyoko. How do you stay so calm, Kyoko? Calm? I mean, you never lose your cool, you never show emotion. You say that like I'm some kind of inhuman beast. I don't mean it like that. Well, I am human, I do have emotions. I simply keep it to myself, I don't show it in my face. I don't show it in my face or in my voice. You make that sound way easier than it is, especially in these kinds of
そう
circumstances.
するべき。
But you should consider trying. Your naive honesty makes you an easy target. She keeps saying things like that. It's kind of irritating. Isn't there anything I can say to get reaction out of her? Protect against deception and never allow others to read your emotions. And whoever stands before you, don't let them push you around.
そう。
Remember that. And that's why you hide your own feelings, but that's such a waste. Hmm? Your smile is just so cute. Hiding it behind that mask is such a waste. A bright smile is always better.
そんな。
What are you talking about?
何？
Dude, it's much too soon to be bringing up things like that. Looks like I got you to show a hint of emotion, didn't I?
え？
What? You Makoto, you
まさか。
you deceived me? Oh,
What?
babe. I don't believe this. To use the word cute to deceive someone. It's just too cruel. I just get carried away, but still, I did deceive you, but it's not like it was a total lie. You see how easily you yourself are deceived?
ね
You would never just come out and call someone cute like that, completely out of character. You thought I wouldn't pick up on such an obvious ploy. What? You mean? I thought I had tricked you, but I was the one getting tricked. Watch yourself, Mori, you're honest to a fault. With that, she was gone. The most formidable opponent. Just unlock the skill to neural liberation. Give yourself a pat on the back. This is where I will be stopping. Ever stopping, but I will stop this time.
Danganronpa.
Okay, so just as I thought, there's no option to change the color from pink to red. Anyways, see you guys the next time. Thanks for being here.